we sent War Terry over to Hollywood to chat with Wayne's girlfriend, Tia Carrere.
In Latin, she would be called Babia Majora.
Here in Hollywood, you're only as good as your last film, and if your last movie was a bit of a turkey, you won't be gobbling out here at Babylon. Because this restaurant is so trendy that they've even got Wayne's World wonder babe, Tia Carrere, on the door.
Excuse me?
Tia Carrere shot to stardom as a rock chick Cassandra in Wayne's World.
If she were a president, she'd be Abraham Lincoln.
This week, Wayne's World 2 shot straight in at #1 in the US box office and looks set to become the biggest grossing comedy of all time. Not content with Robo Babe fame, Tia has diversified into feeding the glamorous Hollywood A-list at her upmarket restaurant, Babylon. Catering exclusively for the likes of Winona Ryder, Brad Pitt and Madonna, Tia's restaurant is very snobby. Still, it keeps a riffraff out. Excuse me, have you got the table for one, please?
We're booked 6 weeks in advance, I'm sorry.
I'm hungry.
Just kidding.
I'm starving.
Come on, Terry.
Eating out with Tia Carrere. Dreams do come true. What would you recommend off the menu there?
Well, my favorite way to start is with the exotic greens with pears and pine nuts. That was my
exotic greens. Tia's sultry good looks brought her roles in Harley Davidson and the Marlboro Man and Showdown in Little Tokyo before the mega success of Wayne's World, which took $118 million worldwide last year. However, it didn't stop her trying to switch from babe to boffin. She played a specky computer ace alongside Wesley Snipes and Sean Connery in Rising Sun. Was there a bit of sexual tension though anyway there? Because you're working with, like, I don't know, you know, Sean Connery, although he's in his 60s now, he's supposed to be one of the sexiest
man alive. Yes, he is. He's a god descended on earth. He is. No, he's great. He's really great. He's got this joie de vivre, I don't know, a natural charisma.
You should know I'm a black belt. But of course you are there.
Now Wayne's World 2 has sent Tia back to her first love, music. Her debut album, Dream, features 4 songs she recorded specially for the soundtrack of the smash comedy sequel.
Through Wayne's World, I've come back to my record, my debut album, which is exciting.
As you describe your music as like, you know, is it exotic pop dance?
The luscious, cool, exotic side of pop.
Isn't that great? You heard of it?
Excuse me, have I ever seen this one before? Frampton Comes Alive. Everybody in the world has Frampton Comes Alive. If you lived in the suburbs, you were issued it. Came in the mail with samples of Tide.
I remember my 12th birthday. My most prized collection was my Donna Summer on the radio album. So secretly wanted to be a disco diva all my life.
But no matter how well a singing career goes, Tia Carrere will always be a top babe.
Can you believe they're not making vinyl anymore? It's weird, isn't it?
That is weird.
Bobby said my album will never, ever be on vinyl.
Oh, Bobby says. Are you and Bobby having an affair?
No, of course not. Where did you hear that?
Well, you know how these things start. One guy tells another guy something, and then he tells 2 friends. And they tell 2 friends, and they tell their friends, and so on, and so on, and so on.
You find that when you go everywhere, you know, you go anywhere, everybody, you know, sees you as the kind of wonder babe from Wayne's World. You know, do people shout things out at you in the street?
No, they say, party on!
You're partied out, man.
But you've got a sister who wants to move into the same business.
Oh, yes, she is.
Well, is she still back in Hawaii? Or?
Now she's here. She's been here for a year or so.
And what's she doing at the moment?
Acting class, auditioning like everybody else out there beating the pavement.
And is she looking for a date?
Actually, you could stop by the office and you could ask her yourself.
I'll be too
I don't know, but you're geographically undesirable, aren't you, in English?
Geographically undesirable?
GU, as we say in the circle.
She will be mine. Oh, yes. She will be mine.
Tia, thanks a lot. And I'll give you a ring at that number when your husband's out. I'm not worthy.
The word.
What can I say? She's been mithering the life out of me ever since I got back. The phone's never stopped ringing. And I should also say that was the first showing of any clips from Wayne's World 2 here in Britain. Mr. Penn, you were very impressed, weren't you? With
very impressed if you had Paul's in.
No, you were very impressed though with Tia Carrere there.
Oh, yes, yes, it was a movie that's successful and she's in it.
And that was the gist of the interview.
I
Is
thought
that
that's
the
what
message
she
that
said in the
came
interview.
out?
That was the message. This movie's successful and I'm in it. God bless her.
God bless. That's positive, though, isn't it? That's
Sure
a good
is.
American thing.
It sure is. We all stick together. All
Who would your Wonder Babe be then? You know, I mean, if you could have someone for Christmas, who would it be?
Sally Ride.
It was supposed to be Uma Thurman, wasn't it? I think for the purpose of this gag.
Oh, was it?
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Uma Thurman. Then.
Oh, funny you should say Uma Thurman.
Sorry.
Funny you should say Uma Thurman because
thank you. Thank you.
Here's
so much.
one I prepared earlier.
Well, thank you. Well, thank you. That's very nice. But see, Sally Ride is the first woman in space, PhD in math and in physics, and can take 8 Gs. So the chances of Sally Ride going, "Ow, that hurts, cut it out," are pretty slim. Pretty slim. But this will do in a pinch.
And you know, with all your card tricks, can you actually cheat at something like blackjack?
No. Weren't you telling me something before you get on that you tried to learn to cheat blackjack and lost like $1,000 or something?
Listen, you can't talk about that.
There are thorns in this. Do you know there are pins in this? You weren't very careful.
Thorns. It's mistletoe. That's an ancient fertility berry.
So they would kiss you under the mistletoe then? Okay.
But we'll save that one for later.
Okay.
I think for definite.
I'm sorry I didn't say Sal. I'm sorry I didn't say.
I wish you had. You know, I really.
Want to try that again?
No, do you want to stick an eyeball out?
We've done that. We've given you an eye, damn it. What more do you want?
That's right. And your series starts New Year, doesn't it?
No, it's the 17th or something. Is that right? Is that the day?
The Unpleasant World of Penn and Teller.
7th. It starts the 7th.
We've had it all here tonight. Meanwhile,